All right, y'all, we are back with another video. I definitely had to bring y'all this one here. Now, President Trump has been getting death threats and all of this, especially from these illegal aliens. They are mad because Donald Trump and Tom Homan is sending them back to their home, and they don't like it at all. So that's why President Trump been getting these threats. And the police had to throw at least this guy right here. Had to throw him in the back of the police car. He went to threaten President Trump. Then he went to thanking Joe Biden and all of that because Joe Biden gave him the free housing and all of that, giving them free money. All of that stuff is over with. It ain't no more free housing. It ain't no more you being here illegally and nothing happening to you. President Trump is sending them back to their home. And not only that, President Trump has canceled Dr. Fauci's security because he like to run around with security and stuff. And President Trump said, "You made all of this money, you gonna pay for your own security." So we about to go ahead and check that out. We're gonna check that one out by Benny. So like I said, y'all please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and like I said, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive straight into this. And we're gonna start it off with this guy, you know what I'm saying, cussing out President Trump because he mad because he gotta go back to where he came from because President Trump is cleaning house. He ain't playing around. So without further ado, y'all, let's go check this out right here.
I'm not going back to Haiti.
One of those threats is this illegal alien from Haiti. ICE says he's a gang member with 17 criminal convictions in recent years.
So, you feel me? Yo, Biden forever, bro. Thank Obama for everything that he did for me, bro.
ICE Boston quickly takes down its next targets, including this illegal alien from Brazil who has an Interpol red notice for armed robbery. This Salvadoran illegal alien charged locally with and released by a sanctuary jurisdiction.
Señor, ¿cómo se llama?
And this Dominican illegal alien charged with assault with a deadly weapon. Officers also arrested this Guatemalan MS-13 gang member facing gun charges. ICE says he was released from local custody just the day before. Their detainer request was ignored because of sanctuary policies. And in a sign of shifting priorities with the new Trump administration, this man, who was in the same apartment as the target, was also arrested after ICE determined he's also in the U.S. illegally. This is what ICE calls collateral.
So you guys got your main target just now, but you got somebody else. What just happened?
So our main target was released by a sanctuary jurisdiction, not honoring a detainer. That person was released back into the community, and when we went to go find him, he's with somebody else who was previously removed from the United States. So he's going to go today too.
And that is exactly what Border Czar Tom Homan has warned would happen.
When we find the bad guy, he's probably with others that are in the United States illegally. They may not be a criminal priority, but we're not walking away from them.
ICE Boston says they will continue to go into sanctuary jurisdictions and do their job.
Today was a good day. Today we took several significant public safety threats out of our communities. Unfortunately, a lot were released by sanctuary policies, but we're here to tell the Commonwealth and the rest of the country that we're going to find them whether they're released or not.
So like, there you go right there. And like I said, that's when they got to the point where they were just, they mad at President Trump. They threatening him. We're going to do this. I don't even want to show a lot of more of the other clips with all those threats and stuff. I mean, it's videos circulating. They are mad. And I mean, all these threats are just getting out of hand. And that was just some right there. So like I said, Tom Homan and President Trump is not playing around. And like I said, not only that, now Dr. Fauci is mad that President Trump has stripped him of his security. He said, if you want security, you're going to pay out of your own pocket. You're going to use your own money. Let's get into it.
What's up, guys? It's Benny. We've seen a lot of historic things from this desk. Presidential attempted assassinations, presidential candidates dropping out, historic debate performances that change American landscape of politics forever. We've witnessed inaugurations from here and funerals, and it's all been very, very interesting. Some of it has really been disconcerting. Obviously, some of it makes you shocked about how the systems really work and who's actually in power. But there's one video that stands out to us and will forever give us a chill. It is this video of Dr. Fauci predicting COVID. Predicting COVID on the eve of President Trump's first inauguration in January of 2017, where Dr. Fauci said with 100% certitude to a room that wasn't paying attention to him, people were just like eating their lunch, that there was going to be a surprise pandemic in the next administration. What a strange thing to say. I've never heard anybody else talk about any other presidential...
And then Biden gave this man a pardon. Gave Liz Cheney a pardon. If they ain't did anything wrong, why is he getting them pardons? I mean, these people deserve to be in jail.
Administration like that. But Dr. Fauci was right here telling you that he was about to loose on the world the viruses that he was creating, and he was going to create COVID. Listen.
Is that there is no question that there will be a challenge to the coming administration in the arena of infectious diseases, both chronic infectious diseases in the sense of already ongoing disease, and we have certainly a large burden of that, but also there will be a surprise outbreak.
Wow.
A surprise outbreak. Dr. Fauci explaining that he was going to create COVID, and then he was going to destroy millions of lives. The greatest mass murderer in all of world history is Dr. Fauci. One of the greatest criminals against humanity is Dr. Fauci. Dr. Fauci was pardoned by Joe Biden on his way out the door in the small hours before President Trump's inauguration that, of course, atomized the news cycle so nobody could talk about it or be outraged. Why would you need to pardon Dr. Fauci? Well, ladies and gentlemen, check this out. Trump cuts off security detail for Dr. Fauci. Did you know that the American taxpayer was paying tens of millions of dollars for a Secret Service detail for Dr. Fauci? And why would Dr. Fauci need a Secret Service detail? Why would a pointless bureaucrat need tens of millions of dollars spent on him to protect him from us?
That's
Dr. Fauci
crazy.
had his taxpayer-funded Secret Service pulled, President Trump confirmed during a press conference on Friday. I think when you work for the government, at some point, your security detail comes off and, you can't have them forever, Trump told a reporter. We took some other people's too, he noted, referring to John Bolton's, Mike Pompeo's. Why do those people have security details? They can't protect Trump. They can't protect RFK, but John Bolton has a security detail?
Yeah, that's what I'm finna say. John Bolton and Dr. Fauci, they got security, but when Donald Trump needed it for rallies, they didn't want to give him security. They did not want to give President Trump. We all remember that during the rallies, they did not want to give him security. It got to the point where he had to put his rally, he had to do it inside of a building because they wouldn't even give him security. But you giving John Bolton, you giving Fauci, you giving them security? So I'm glad Donald Trump then stripped it. He said, you know what? You want security? Pay for it yourself.
Hire their own security. I can give them some good numbers and some good security people. Fauci has a lot of money. He made a lot of money. They all did. Isn't that interesting the way that Trump says that? Asked if he would feel partially responsible if something were to happen. Certainly, I would not take responsibility. Oh, no. Fauci, who is still facing threats over his handling of the COVID pandemic, or the creation of the COVID pandemic, creation of the COVID pandemic.
They didn't care about President Trump.
Security since having his detail revoked. Oh, good. Well, it's very expensive to have personal private security, so let's hope it bankrupts him.
The security detail for Anthony Fauci was terminated last night, and I'm wondering if you have any comment on that.
About what?
The security detail for Anthony Fauci was terminated last night, sir. Do you have a comment?
No, I think, when you work for government, at some point your security detail comes off. And, you can't have them forever.
Oh.
So I think it's very standard. If it would be for somebody else, you wouldn't be asking the question. The question is very fair. But, you work for government. We took some off, other people too. But you can't have a security detail for the rest of your life because you worked for government.
Ask for it to be taken off, sir?
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Would you feel partially responsible if something were to happen to, say, Dr. Fauci
No.
or John Bolton?
No. They all made a lot of money. They can hire their own security too. All the people you're talking about, they can go out. I can give them some good numbers of very good security people. They can hire their own security. They all made a lot of money. Fauci made a lot of money. They all did. So if they, felt that strongly, I think that certainly I would not take responsibility.
Of course he ain't going to take responsibility. Why would he? Was they gonna take responsibility like for what like almost happened to him? These people didn't care about President Trump. That's why Joe Biden didn't give President Trump security. But yeah, he giving it to Dr. Fauci and Bowden. He giving them security though, and they done made all this money. Hell, use your own money now. Man, I'm so happy, man. President Trump is not playing. He didn't put in so much work since these 4 days since he been sworn in. He did more in 4 days than Joe Biden did in 4 years already. You've been seeing illegal aliens getting sent back, even though they're making all these death threats and stuff like this towards President Trump. But President Trump is constantly moving. He ain't slowing down. Everything he said he was going to do, everything President Trump said at those rallies, he's been still sticking with his word.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you would recall, Dr. Fauci had a propaganda piece made about him by Disney, who owns National Geographic. This was released on Disney Plus. And Dr. Fauci has seen the first frames of this getting out of his taxpayer-funded security driver, car, and detail. Look at that. We were looking for actual physical evidence of this. Here it is. Dr. Fauci getting the door open for him by a Secret Service agent, getting out of the car as though he's some type of dignitary, some type of royal, in this, like, very, very poorly received.
Oh, that's over with now.
Piece of cinema.
That's over with now.
Ladies and gentlemen, I got to tell you, we're very, very excited that the world is healing.
It is.
Worth noting that this Disney Plus documentary on Dr. Fauci has a 2% score on Rotten Tomatoes. The Acolyte has a better audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. This is the lowest Rotten Tomato score I've ever seen in my life.
That showed the lowest I ever seen.
There's literally never been a movie or a documentary that had been worse received than this. I've never seen anything lower. All of the horrible Eddie Murphy comedies, The Window, Geely, nothing has been rated this low. This is how much people hate Dr. Fauci. Okay, so why we're paying for this jackass's Secret Service detail so they can sit here by his pool in his sunglasses, looking like trying to be a movie star. Look at this bastard.
It's all gone now,
over.
Fauci. It's
over.
over.
$15 million for his security detail. $15 million.
$15 million?
You know what? Pay for it yourself. You made hundreds of millions of dollars off COVID with your investment in pharmaceutical companies, vaccines, and who knows how much else under the table. Dr. Fauci needs to be severely investigated. And, you can investigate him. Even with the pardon, ladies and gentlemen, you could call Dr. Fauci into Congress. He can't take the fifth anymore, and you can force him to testify and answer all of your questions. And then, if he lies to you, you can refer him for new criminal prosecution that isn't covered by the pardon. Dr. Anthony Fauci, the highest paid employee in the U.S. federal government. Can you believe it? And there's a reason why.
The highest paid.
His salary is close to $500,000 a year. The reason why, ladies and gentlemen, is that he's a deep state agent, that he's been working with the CIA and nefarious, literally demonic dark forces in order to create viruses and pandemics. That was his job.
And you see, like I said, exactly what President Trump said. President Trump has terminated Dr. Fauci's security deal, say he has made a lot of money so he can pay for himself. Trump said he would give Bowden and Fauci some good numbers of people they could call so they can hire them on their own. They can hire their own security. They all made a lot of money. Fauci made a lot of money. According to CNN, Fauci has since hired his own private security. Now, you see that? As soon as President Trump took his security, now Fauci, he done made so much money now, he done hired his own private security already. I'm telling you, man, these people are corrupt.
His job was the creation of pandemics, not the ending of pandemics. President Trump terminates Dr. Fauci's security deal. And he said he made a lot of money so he can pay for his own damn security. Beautiful. Yep. $15 million security. Rand Paul. Today I sent supporting information to end the 24-hour-day limo and security detail for Fauci. I wish him nothing but peace, but he has to pay for his own limos. Yeah, look at this.
Yeah, that's
Net
over
worth
now.
Tracker. Would you look at that?
Look at all that money.
Dr. Fauci, look at how much money he made during COVID. I've never seen anyone get so rich when the economy shut down. According to Open the Books, watchdog group that obtained Fauci's financial disclosures, Fauci's net worth increased by $5 million in his first few years of the pandemic. By the way, how does some government bureaucrat have a $12 million net worth anyway?
That's crazy.
Than on a government salary.
That's crazy, bro.
For his entire life. And he has a $12 million net worth? No. That's like Nancy Pelosi level insider trading there. Trump has taken away Dr. Fauci's security detail. Fauci will now just stay 6 feet away from all human beings. Man, his net worth is $12 million. He can pay for his own private security. That's exactly right. Fauci's $1 million a month security detail. $1 million a month security detail. Can you believe this? $15 million on U.S. Marshal security detail.
Yes, bro.
Based alert. President Trump strips Fauci of his security detail. U.S. taxpayers do not need to pay for former government officials' security in perpetuity. Fauci used his detail as a transportation service to take him to award shows around the country. We shouldn't be paying for this. Bolton, Fauci, they're very wealthy. No more free lunch. American taxpayers should absolutely not be paying for Fauci's security detail. I'm glad Trump ended this.
We all happy.
Yeah.
We all happy he ended it.
People are, I think, horrified to find out that Mike Pompeo, Bolton, all of these deep, it's amazing. Like you go and you're the servant of the deep state. You stop Trump from releasing the JFK files, and then you get Secret Service detail. You get all these like little goodies. You get all these jobs on Fox News and so on. What a creep. Dr. Fauci, you've seen him in a million interviews. I didn't know that they were he was getting taxpayer-funded security.
I didn't either.
Interviews. You never seen him shake before.
I want to understand that if you look at those viruses, and that's judged by qualified virologists and evolutionary biologists, those viruses are molecularly impossible to result in SARS-CoV-2.
Caused the pandemic. We're saying they are gain-of-function viruses because they were animal viruses that became more transmissible in human, and you funded it.
And you
admit the truth.
And you implying...
Senator Paul, your time has expired, and I will allow witnesses who come...
Well, there you go right there, man. Donald Trump then took that security away from Fauci and Bolton, Pompeo, all of them. Took it away. Pay for your own security. President Trump is back. He is cleaning house, and he is not playing around with none of them. Let's go, man. Like I said, thank you all for watching. Y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think about all of this, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.